Good? Yep. All right, we'll call the December meeting of the Planning Commission to order. Please rise for the pledge of the flag. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's the meeting of the Planning Commission of the Village of Lancaster. Just keep in mind, we're recommending an advisory board only, not a final decision-making body. I'd ask the members to review the meeting minutes from October's meeting. Anybody have any additions or corrections?
Motion to approve.
Yeah, motion by Stephen.
Second.
Second by Sam to approve the meeting minutes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Carried. We'll move on to the agenda tonight. We have first up here, change in use of 43 Central Avenue. Representing that, I take it? Just briefly tell us about what you're doing over there and anyway.
Central back in February, and I've been trying to rent a third floor as office space for 4 or 5 months with no luck. So my backup plan is to make it apartments, 3 apartments. However, on the first floor, second floor is already 3 beautiful apartments. Actually, Lynn Root is one of my tenants, and on the third floor, one also now make 3. Beautiful.
I know I see Matt's comments here. What, do you have intentions of doing something in the back parking lot back there for tenant parking or anything?
Yes, I believe the prior owners had a site plan done that was approved, so part of the master plan is a phase-out project where, get it rented up to get occupied, because the tenant that was there was paying a lot in rent, and now we're missing all that rent. So I want to get it operating and cash flowing again. And then I have a patio, so I'll work with the HPC on that. I just done that for actually for 7 years. And then after the patio, then finish the parking lot.
Do you have a site plan? I mean, I haven't seen anything.
So that site plan, I believe, was 2016-ish, and it was approved as it was presented. There was variance granted for it to accommodate for the parking. It had provision for a paved area, dumpster location. My understanding is that it's going to get modification to incorporate a patio,
Along the side of the building, but a walkway.
the north side.
Hugging the building 10 feet out.
So more or less on the north side of the building.
Yeah.
But the rear portion of it, we should adhere to the original plan unless it's modified to incorporate that patio. But up until this point, it should be accommodating the apartments. So my recommendation was to be sure that whatever spaces are available on that property are dedicated to those residents.
And it still needs that 8 spaces. And it doesn't matter that it changed owners, it would still follow.
No, the variance is run with the land.
Okay. And then there was, you said, a dumpster enclosure there. You plan on doing something with that?
I'm gonna make it right, yeah. They never did anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Patio's on the ground floor, I assume, or?
Will be, yes. All ground floors, except for along the back of the building, there'll be not for sure. So, my fiance's law office, he moved his law office from transit to Mr. Gallagher's when he retires. He's supposed to, his lease is supposed to end in May, but he may extend his lease maybe another year. So tentatively, it's kind of up in the air what he's gonna do, but if I'm able to move my law office there, a back third of the building, I may, for the farmer's market, I don't know yet. So if I do a farmer's market off the back of the building, I do want a patio that comes out the back door. But if that plan, because over the next year, my ideas could evolve based on what we're doing with our farm, because I have a farm in Elma. If we don't need a farmer's market, I won't do a second floor patio. Or it's really a first floor, but the building it grades down, that road goes down towards the back of the building, so definitely a ground floor patio will be pavers. And, on the north side of the building, the seating area and lights.
And that's not in the scope of this project?
So, right, again, that's a
Okay.
future amendment. We're considering the third floor change in use to the units.
Yeah, today's focus is the third floor.
What was it before?
Severn Development, they're like offices, it's an open concept.
Oh, okay.
Office space.
I think I've been
It's
up there
beautiful up there
before.
now.
They had a pool table, just great big open,
Yeah,
yeah. I've been up there.
all the exposed brick walls.
Yeah, yeah.
High ceilings, chandeliers. It's pretty-
Anybody else have any questions, concerns? Matt, anything from building?
No, it was really all, we've reduced the intensity of the use, the demand on the parking. It meets, the mixed core plan to have all your residences on your second and your third floors, concentrating commercial on the first floor. I'm looking forward to the amendment for the exterior for that patio. I mean, it's going to have an excellent view of an open air stream that passes by. It's gonna be pretty
I
nice.
want to take advantage of that. And just to add, they had like 12 to 15 employees up there. So now it's going to be 3 one-bedroom apartments, so I hope it's not going to be vehicles.
Yeah, so again, just any recommendation to condition the guaranteed spaces for the residents.
Yeah. Does someone want to make that motion recommendation on the, just make sure that those spots are spelled out for the tenant parking only back there? 8,
I'll work with Matt on how
yeah.
Perfect. I'll motion to recommend approval.
Okay, so we have a motion by Stephen, a second by Corey to approve the build-out of the third floor, and in there, the provision to make sure all the recorded spots are marked for your tenants' parking only.
Can I just throw something out there too?
Yes.
Can we just identify that it's type 2?
Sure, this is type
Seeker
2 action, so there is no
requirements.
seeker needed for this project. All right, so we have a motion by Stephen, a second by Corey. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Carried. All set. So you will talk with Matt and get your permits and stuff for build out.
Board of trustee approval first.
Oh, well, yeah, it's going to go to the village board. And again, we recommend, our recommendation goes to the village board, and then if everything's approved,
It's beautiful.
then you work with Matt.
Mike Kelleher.
I will get the letter
I think I remember when the
tonight,
second.
but the board
floor
pack is
apartments went
already
up.
done.
Yeah,
I saw
For
them
Monday's
online.
meeting, but sometimes we'll be able to just
Out of my
throw it
crates.
in. Yeah.
Sure that rent was pretty
No.
nice.
Yeah.
forward to this.
Thank you very much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure.
So, for like a phase 2, she would come back for any exterior work, or no, because it's
It'll be a
not
site
change?
plan amendment.
Okay.
Tonight was just a change in use.
course.
And what's going to happen in the year will be an amendment to the existing site plan.
Got it. Cool.
In my mind, it's in phases.
Sure. Thanks.
Maybe you didn't have anything.
Next up, 156 Central Ave. How you doing? Good.
So we're just moving our plumbing business, base of operations out of the pew where we're currently residing, into that building currently now. We got a couple tenants in the front, because we got a double in the front and the next door property, we combined the 2 lots, because there was 158, where that was like an empty lot, so we acquired all 3 lots. And then I just extended the parking lot out a little bit with a little bit, just some compacted stone on the grass for now for temporary parking. But as of now, we don't have like it's more or less just moving our business into it, just to operate out of. But we don't have any future plans as of now for what we want to do, potentially maybe building something, but it's kind of up in the air right now.
Is that house part of the business, or just in the back?
Just in the back.
Okay.
What are the existing tenants in the front?
So there's 2 in front, there's an upper lower.
Okay.
And then,
Residential.
I'm sorry?
Residential?
Residential,
Okay.
correct, yeah.
And those are touching, or is that one structure, 2?
It's one, yeah, it is one structure, it's built onto it. So, I mean, we did some work on the front building, just to have a example, really sort of dilapidated. We weren't fully anticipating even getting this, we had no plans to move our business. It was just kind of like something that kind of might father looked at it and it just seemed like too good to be true, so we were like, oh, it's
Good
an
opportunity.
good location, you know, but, it's a slow roll at it, but we're kind of settled now. Right now, it's more or less just figuring out, now that we're kind of settled in, we just want to figure out what we want to do further, if we plan to build anything. But up to this point, it's just kind of stagnant for now.
Are those parcels merged already?
They are, yeah, we combined them.
So again, tonight, we're only considering the change in use. We're not looking at site plan. You know, we have notices out, and we're working towards voluntary compliance.
Correct.
So the first phase of this, again, was to get their occupancy established as a mixed-use building with this plumbing outfit operating out of the rear portion,
Correct.
2 rental apartments in the front. And then as they begin to identify what their needs are, they're going to come in for a site plan review approval to deal with the existing amendments on the parking lot, the driveway access, and if there's any other structures that they plan on installing on that property. But right now, it's where the former building was demolished.
Yeah.
That's now a part of this address, is 156 Center.
That's why this is a type 2, is we're not considering parking at all today.
That's correct. It's not a site plan review, it's simply a change in use for the vacant space, the former transmission shop.
Thank you.
Any other questions from the board? As Stephen stated, this is a type 2 action, so there is no further seeker review on this. We'll be voting on the change in use and looking for a motion, if all is in order.
Approved.
We have a motion by Corey,
I'll second.
a second by Stephen. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, me too.
Any opposed? Carried. So as of right now, like you heard, it'll go to the village board. We'll recommend our approval for that, and then from there,
And then we'll work together for, you know, fire inspections and whatever other services you'll
Yeah, I
need
think
to
in,
operate.
probably like springtime, you know, because I know that area, you know, will be inherited. I mean, you know, there's nothing there as far as drainage goes.
Of course, yep. It's
That's
going to
fine.
take some time to design.
That's my next thing, because I'm probably gonna, you know, I'll probably draw up my own site plan, I'm gonna shoot elevations and whatnot, probably in the springtime. You know, upon us, like, figuring out like what we wanna do, but I think it would be prudent to like, if something's set in stone, that can go to the DPW and whatnot.
Yeah, so again, tonight, we're establishing your occupancy for your business to operate out of that building, and then we'll do the follow-up. We'll get your fire inspections, get the operational permits moving, and then you could design away on your
Perfect.
property and plan it all out.
Sounds good, awesome.
thanks for coming in.
All right, thank you all.
Thank
Have a
you.
wonderful
Thank you.
evening, all right? Thank you. Thanks, man, take care.
Spot where that transmission place was? Right on Central.
So.
Yeah. Where there was that abandoned.
Is there anything else to discuss tonight?
Putting siding on it and everything, yeah.
Well, I mean, we know that these two are coming for a site plan and site plan amendment. There's going to be several change in use coming for Bowtie Park. They're at that point where they got to start bringing in tenants. Right now, they're at the completion of the first building that went up for the Labella occupancy. Pretty much their anchor tenant in the back. The front building, my understanding, has 4 tenants. So those will be coming, I'm hoping, within the next month or so. So I would imagine January is going to be pretty busy. And then the other months to follow would pretty much be the same flow or volume of work. Keep in mind that most of these things are coming here through enforcement actions. It's just the nature of the industry. We see the work happening, we try to introduce ourselves, and once we realize it triggers your review is when the notices come out.
How about the last unit on West Main? Did they get that in, the boba tea?
They are working on their application. They were not ready to submit for this meeting. I don't think they're going to come for the January meeting because of the architect's schedule. They have an interior renovation, but I will say we have another occupancy coming in on West Main Street. Actually, 2. One would be within a month or so, the other more than likely for February. But these are businesses that are moving out, new businesses moving in.
Is the project done as far as Tom Sweeney's new buildings? Is there not a third coming in the parking lot? Is that abandoned? Do we know?
It's, I mean, at this point, it's still in flux. I know the parcel on the south side of West Main Street was purchased by the village. The overall improvement did incorporate a third building directly west of number 19. Highly unlikely.
Sure.
It's monetary, there's definite parking constraints there, so.
Okay.
Does anybody else have anything to bring up? Anything else?
Trainings are pretty good. I guess Seeker was Monday night.
Yeah. I'm upset about that. I wish I did that. If anything, I have the most questions about seeker, so.
You know, through those training opportunities, they do have recorded video of the webinars. You won't get credit for them, but you can get through them and pinpoint exactly those portions that you have questions on. It's an excellent resource. I frequently tap into it when I forget something.
It's tough because we don't do a lot in the village, so it's, if you don't do it repetitively, it's very tough to follow.
It's difficult. You're right. It's primarily the referral. And as we, you know, we're going to come through now and we're going to get a little more activity. You know, the use permits, the referral requirements, you know, it is what that is. The more exercise we get, the better we are.
All right, well, if there's nothing else, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion.
A motion AJ,
I'll second.
second Sam. All those in favor?
Aye.
Assuming no opposed. Carries.